Today, I'll be sharing with you our hand-picked match prediction events based on the England Premier League round 6 of this tournament. And based on this event, we are going to back them up with some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in this list to boost your winning by a greater percent. And to those of you who want to be having access to our top 10 and top 15 match prediction events, which we share to members only based on over 1.5 and 2.5 goal match picks, as well as our top hand-picked match prediction based on corner kick events with huge odds to take your winning to the next level, then of course you want to make sure that you join to become a member of the Level 2 Pro plan so that you can start to access members only videos and match prediction picks to take your winning to the next level. The link is below this video. You can click on it directly to join and start to benefit from all of these features. So without wasting time, I'm going to begin with the first event of our today's list. Looking at the first match pick, we are looking at Arsenal against Leicester. For this event, I first of all want to share with you the recent game performance of the home team Arsenal based on matches they have recently had. And looking at Arsenal, they have had games with strong teams like Man City and Atalanta, especially in the Champions League, and also you can see against Tottenham. And looking at this, the result performance of Arsenal have proved to be very good. The opponent, on the other hand, which is Leicester, have an average performance whose goal score rate is not as much as that of the home team, as well as the performance on the fact that they do concede much as compared to Arsenal. But before, I will also want to share with you the match performance of Arsenal based on home event they have had. And looking at the performance at home, Arsenal is a very good team and have a high streak power, especially at home. Its opponent, on the other hand, seems to concede as much as they can, conceding between 2 and even 3 goals per each event. Now, this tournament is the 6th round, and comparing the form of these two, I want to share with you the form table based on comparison. First, looking at the home performance of Arsenal based on home events recently for this particular tournament, you're going to see that Arsenal sits on the 9th position. They have had 2 events, conceding 1 goal and scoring 3 and conceding 1. The opponent, on the other hand, based on away game, they sit actually on the 13th position and they prove to concede much. Having 2 games played and conceding up to 4 goals, it makes it a high conceding team, and of course Arsenal want to take that advantage. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks in this event in full time. For this particular tournament, of course, Arsenal has proved that they are good, having played recent games, especially in the Champions League, and also good performance against stronger teams like Man City and other teams. Leicester, on the other hand, do not have a very high striking power as that of Arsenal. And also Arsenal have proved to be a very good team, especially when they play at home, comparing to that of Leicester. And as a result, we want to look at 2 major picks in this event in full time. First, we want to look at Arsenal to lead this match in full time. And secondly, we want to look at the possibility of at least 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time or 2 goals over. These are our major picks based on this event. Looking at the next here, we are looking at Wolves against Liverpool. For this event, the performance of Wolves recently have proved that they do concede a lot of goals, conceding between 1, 2 and 3 goals per each event based on recent games they have just had. Its opponent, on the other hand, based on recent events they have had, proved that they do score as much goal as they can, and the average goal score rate is greater as compared to Wolves. And looking now at the performance based on stand in terms of the form comparison of recent game they have had, I will share with you the performance of the away team Liverpool, and you can see that for 2 events they have had based on recent event they have had away, they have had 5 goals scored, making it an average goal score rate of above 2.5. And looking at that of its opponent, on the other hand, you're going to see that for the home team, Wolves have shown that they are not very good, and they sit on the 19th position, conceding up to 8 goals for just 2 events being played. This tells us that Wolves, which is the home team, concede a lot of goals. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks in full time. For this particular tournament, Liverpool have proved that they have an average goal score rate of about 2.5, making it a very high offensive team. Wolves, on the other hand, have proved that they have a greater conceding power, and therefore Liverpool, being an high offensive team, want to take advantage of the weak defense of Wolves. Therefore, want to look at Liverpool to lead this match in full time, and we also want to look at the possibility of at least 1.5 goal in this event in full time or 2 goals over. Looking at the next pick, which is still going to take place on the 28th, the 6th round, we want to look at Brentford against West Ham. And looking at this, the performance of the home team, Brentford, proved that, of course, even though they do concede a lot, they also try to score a little between 1 to 2 goals per each event. The opponent, on the other hand, as well, have proved that, of course, their conceding power is also great and also try to score. But first, I will share with you the stand performance of these two, making a comparison in terms of form. And looking at the form table, I first of all want to look at Brentford, which is the home team. Brentford, of course, have played 2 games recently and have scored 5 goals, conceding 2. The opponent, on the other hand, which is West Ham, also have scoring power, which you can see here, have scored 3 goals for 2 events and have conceded 1. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks in this event in full time. For this particular event, of course, both of these 2 teams have tried every possibility to see how they can score between 1 to 2 goals per each event. This time, of course, this is the 6th round of this tournament, and these 2 teams are coming to meet each other. Since both of the 2 want to impress, we don't want to give any favorite, but want to look at the possibility of at least 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time as one of our major pick. Looking at the next match pick, we want to look at Newcastle against Man City. For this event, the performance of Newcastle have proved that they are average comparing to that of Man City, which on the other hand proved that they are very, very offensive and also very defensive. And looking at this particular tournament, we want to look at the possibility of mostly corner kick in this event in full time. This is a result of the fact that Newcastle, which is the home team, have proved to be a team of great corner kicks, and Man City also on the other hand proved to have an average corner kick of about 5, 6 and even 7. And looking at the last head-to-head which these 2 teams met, Man City, which is the away team, played at home, and Newcastle played at away. This same here, they had a total of 11-2 corner kick. Man City, which was at home, had a total of 11 corners, and Newcastle had a total of 2, making it a total of 13 corner kicks. This time, Man City still proved to have an average corner kick which is greater than 6 and even going to 7. While Newcastle also proved to have more corners in recent games they have had, we still want to look at the possibility of corner kicks in this event in full time. Therefore, we want to look at least 7.5 corner kick in this event in full time or 8.5 corners in full time. Looking at the next pick, we want to look at that is a match between Bournemouth against Southampton. And this is still the 6th round in the 30th. For this event, of course, we still want to look at the possibility of corner kicks, 7.5 or 8.5 corners in full time. And looking at everything in place, we have already hand-checked, looking at the fact that Bournemouth, which is the home team, is a high team for corner kicks, as well as Southampton. And based on recent events they have proof that each of them had corner kick of above about 5 to 6 corners per each event averagely, and therefore these 2 are still coming to meet. We therefore want to still look at the possibilities of 7.5 corners in full time or 8.5 corner kicks in full time. Looking at the next, we looked at Man United against Tottenham, and in this event we are still looking at corner kicks in full time. Since we have checked this and looking at the fact that Tottenham have proved to be a team of very high corner kicks as well as Manchester United, we still want to look at 7.5 or 8.5 corner kick for this event in full time. And looking at the last head-to-head which these 2 teams met, there were a total of 21 corner kicks, Tottenham having 13 corners and Man United 8 corners. This same year proved that both of these 2 are good in terms of corner. And recent event has also proved that, to show that each of these teams have had an average corner of greater than 5 and going to 6. Therefore, we still want to opt at the possibility of at least 7.5 corner kick in full time or 8.5 corners in full time. These are some of our top match prediction picks based on this Premier League round 6. And to those of you who want to have more access to game match prediction, especially our top 10 and top 15 list of goals match possibility, as well as corner kick event, then you want to make sure that you join to become a member of the Level 2 Pro plan to start to have access to all of these features to take your winning to the next level. The link is below this video description. You want to make sure to go ahead to join and start to have access to all of these to start benefiting from our handpicked top best and start to take your winning to the next level. Good luck and see you again in the next upload, and bye bye for now.